Okay, everybody, Chef Shade Tree here. I had a couple requests on these boxes that were in my last video that were sitting on the floor, and told them that these were some tools that I was going to show. These were tools that were in my toolbox before the thieves come in to steal it. All these tools were laying around on the floor. That tire changer was sitting there. They were laying on that tire changer and whatnot. So I guess I'll get these out and show you what I got. See if we'll start. I guess I'll start with the big box, I guess. This is what I used when I was doing flooring. I laid laminate flooring in my house. So this tool I got came in very handy with trimming. Trim around the bottom of the trim, so those laminate flooring would go underneath it. So I used it for. I did a friend of mine house laminate flooring, and also did laminate flooring in my parents' house, and that came in very handy. Been used several times. Now I'll tell you some of the stuff that I bought from Sears when I bought that. It was what they call their mechanics specialty tool set, and this was one of the tools that was in the set. So that's a battery carrier. Put each one positive, negative terminal and pick it up. That's what that's for. Then I got here's a Roughneck Gorilla Bar. It's a Gorilla Bar Junior Roughneck pry bar. I got this also came in my Craftsman set. Made in USA, Craftsman seal puller. That'll come in handy because I went out and bought a Pittsburgh from Harbor Freight. So I got my Craftsman now. Forgot I had that. There's a Actron vacuum and pressure tester kit. So that'll come in handy. I forgot about having this stuff. This stuff I haven't looked at in forever. So I forget I have this stuff. There's some star bits I bought. 9-piece star point socket set. Half drive. T20 to T60. From Harbor Freight. A couple of them are missing. I think they're in my toolbox. A tool cart. They're missing. And then I got a Craftsman steering wheel puller kit. That come in with a specialty mechanics tool set that I got. Here's some Craftsman drill bits. 10-piece drill bit set. Black oxide, made in USA. Never been opened. Then I got a little set here of wire stuff. Yeah, what do you want to call them? Crimpers. Wire ends. Nice little carrying thing that I got. Now I'll get into some of the Cummins stuff that I bought at one time. Here's a Cummins 10-piece needle file set. Got a Cummins Pro industrial tool. I don't know what's in here. Don't remember. Oh, more files. It's a diamond file set. Yeah, the Cummins Pro industrial tools. This is a diamond needle file set that I picked up. Come in handy sometimes. There's some more Cummins stuff. There's a 20-piece PVC spring clamp set from Cummins. This got here's where Cummins was from. There you go. Cummins Industrial Tools Made in China for Cummins. There's where Cummins was from. Spring Hill, Kansas, USA. That's where Cummins was out of. See if I can get this open here. Go get this bad boy open. There it is. There they all are. 20-piece PVC spring clamp set. I got a spring clamp set there. Those will come in handy sometime whenever I use them again. What else we got? There's a Lyle pickle fork kit. That also came in the Craftsman tool set, mechanics tool set. There's the part number, 41500. Lyle pickle fork set. Here's a damper pulley. Looks like there's a piece of a steering wheel in here. Yeah, I still got a thing from a steering wheel still stuck on here. But I do believe this is a Craftsman, I think, steering wheel puller. I must have just threw it back in the box after I took a steering wheel off. That was on a special steering wheel too. I think that was a Grant. It was on a Grant steering wheel that come off of. But anyway, I got a palm sander, orbital sander. That was from Cummins. I think it's a Cummins. But I planned on doing a lot of body work in my new shop that I had got out of my house. So yeah, there's a orbital sander that I got. What else we got in here? Oh, here's a Campbell Hausfeld. There's a Campbell Hausfeld 3H drive deep well SAE socket set. Like I said, it's from 5/16 to 3/4. There you are. Chrome vanadium, just a cheap set. 5/16 3/4. Let's see what else we got here. What's this? Oh, these are my aviator product snips. Aviation snips. I got one in here. There's two somewhere else. The other two are somewhere else in my mess. So I'll have to find them, put the other two back in here. What else we got here? Oh, I'll have to untie this. Okay, here's a 12-piece file assortment from Homeyer. Now that Cummins Tools was Cummins Tools and Homeyer. So this is Homeyer distributing company, HDC. So yeah, some of the tools were Homeyer and some were Cummins. So this is a Homeyer RASP file set. So yeah, I got a file set here to use. What else is in here? Oh, my there's part of my flare tool set. What do you got in here? There's another. I think these are more files. Oh, okay, yeah. This is locking plier kit set. Here, let me get the spread out. Yeah, as you can see, these were a locking seat clamp plier set, made in China. These come from Cummins, but they're a no name. There's no name on it, but I got this from Cummins Tools. So it's just a cheap set of seat clamps, locking seat clamps. So I got that set there. And then, oh, this is a file set right here, I think. Yeah. Here's a Cummins 5-piece steel file set with cushion grips. There you go. Another file set. Like there's one missing out of here. There's one missing. It's a 5-piece set. I got 4 in here. Just got a half round, triangle, another flat file. So yeah. So I need to find the other one for here. So that's the Cummins steel file set. So that's the bottom of that box. So get into this. I'll put some of the stuff away here and get back into this other box. So here's my other box here. Now everybody has seen these, but this here, these are Craftsman sockets in here that I put in. I've got more Craftsman sockets. I think these are all quarter drive, I think most of them are quarter drive. Might be some 3/8 in there. But I'll do a video on these later, because I've got other Craftsman sockets that I'll do a complete video just on sockets of what I have. So we'll show them later. And then everybody's seen these. My last video, my Craftsman wrenches here. So there's a air ratchet, 3/8 drive air ratchet. Can't remember who this is from. There you go. Universal Power Tools 3/8 ratchet. So anybody knows about Universal Power Tools out there? That's what theirs is from. Universal Power Tools. I'm going to clean that bad boy up. Put it back to work. And there's a piece off my aluminum racing jack. There's a steel rod off of something. Oh, that's probably brake line, duh. And here's some more. I got a cut-off tool here. Central pneumatic. There's a central pneumatic cut-off tool. You can see I used it. And then what we got here, a little pry bar. Pittsburgh pry bar. And here's a brake wheel cylinder hone. That came in with my Craftsman specialty tool set. That's a wheel cylinder brake hone. Right there, it's made in US of A. There it is. Craftsman. There's the part number, 9-4656. Craftsman wheel cylinder hone. So that's what that came out of. And then here's a couple air wrenches, impact guns I had. There's a Campbell Hausfeld half drive impact. I'll have to hook my air back up to see if this still works. That's a Campbell Hausfeld. There's just a thing. And then there's a Cummins. There's a Cummins Tools. Made in China. 3/8 drive impact. We'll have to see if this stuff still works. Okay, so that's the end of that box. Hold on, I'll get back with you. Okay, here's a few more stuff that was in them boxes that I picked up. But anyways, I'll do some videos on these later with my other sockets. But there's a rail right here of half drive, 12 points, metrics. I think it goes from 17 to 27. And then there's standard half drive, 12 point. And then there's some deep well sockets still on a thing. I probably have these someplace. Do them later. Here's a 3/8 drive Craftsman ratchet, one of the old boys. Never used it much because I really didn't like these. I didn't like these. And here's a long extended air blower that I picked up. I probably picked it up at Cummins through the Cummins sale. I think that's where I got it. Then here's some more Craftsman tools in here. Guess I'll take out of the bag and show. Just a couple extensions. There's a quarter drive extension. What are these? Nut driver bits. There's some nut driver bits. There's a half drive, 3/8 and quarter drive extensions. There's this quarter drive ratchet. And then a quarter drive handle in here. Made in USA, Craftsman. Well, it's not really a quarter drive handle. It's for your bits, drive bits. That's what that's for. That's for these. Put on them. So that's when it's in there. And anybody's ever got some of these. These were, I think this was it's called a, what is it? Well, this thing was yeah. Master Mechanics. I think this came from Popular Mechanics is what it come from. But it's a ratchet that was indexing. You can index it. Well, I can't do it with one hand, but anyways, you can index it. Yeah, I had to pause it so I can index it, but you get the point. You can go either way with it. You can go that way or this way, but this is no good. It don't work. I mean, you can hear the teeth in it, but the switch here doesn't work. So it was just a cheap tool. But anyways, it don't work anymore. But it was a ratchet that, didn't really work, really. So I'll get this stuff cleaned up here a little bit and get back with you. Because I've got that box there that I've had stuff in, so get the stuff out of there real quick. Okay, now this toolbox that I picked up, it's just an old cheap toolbox. You see the brand of it is, I can't even tell what it was. Yeah, but anyways, it was just a cheap toolbox, plastic box that I picked up somewhere or another. But I put I put full of tools that were like not everyday tools that I couldn't fit in my tool cart. So that's the reason why they're in this toolbox here, that I couldn't fit in my tool cart. And it's got a jumble of everything in here. I got an adjustable wrench. It's probably a Pittsburgh, I'm assuming. No, it's not a Pittsburgh. Whatever that is. Don't know. But it's just a cheap adjustable wrench. And I got brake tools in here. This was from Craftsman. This was a Craftsman made in USA set. I think it consisted of that. These. From Craftsman. Yeah, spoons to adjust the rear brakes. Got two of them. And hey, there's there's my set of snap ring pliers. No, them aren't snap ring pliers. Them are different. That's the other set of pliers I have right there. Set of Craftsman's. There's the other set of snap ring pliers right there. I knew that I had them somewhere. That goes into that other box, that other package I have. That's the snap ring pliers. And here's some ring pliers you can use. And battery terminal pliers you can spread the battery terminals with. Craftsman. That came in the dual set. What else we got? Oh, here's some, so that is a pair of, piston ring pliers. You can spread your piston rings and put them down over the pistons. That's what that's for. Craftsman's. And a bunch of junk screwdrivers. These are cheap screwdrivers. Let me get these screwdrivers out of here. I'm gonna get all these screwdrivers. Oh, there's another brake spring tool, compressor tool from Craftsman. That goes with the brake parts. Well, let me get these all out of here. These were Cummins. That's from the cheap set of Cummins. About every company makes these cheaper tools, cheap screwdrivers. But I'll get all these screwdrivers out of here and get back with you on the rest. Okay, there's them cheap screwdrivers. As you can see, orange handles were screwdrivers and specialties. There's a pick, there's a scraper, and these are two screwdrivers. The blue handles were Torx, which you can see I broke one. Broke that one off right there. And then the green handles are Phillips, and I think I broke the tip off one of these. Get in a little closer here. I think the tip broke off of this. Yep, tip broke off of that one. But like I said, they were just a cheap set of screwdrivers. You probably pick them up for, what, 10 bucks maybe? There's a little pry bar, little pry tool. I do believe this is a Harbor Freight pick. That should go in my pick drawer out in the garage, out in my tool cart. Here's the rest of the handle off my other pry bar that's out there in my tool cart. If anybody wanted to know where my handle was for my pry bar that's in my tool cart, there it is. Okay, let's get to more of these. There's an old pair of crimper tools, strippers, cutters. Another made in China diamond, adjustable wrench, 6-inch or 8-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 8-inch adjustable wrench. Here's some more Craftsman screwdrivers. That's a Torx Craftsman. And this is some kind of a cutter tool. It's got a cutting edge on it. Don't know who brand that is. What we got here? Here's another bit tool. Another bit handle. Spenco. Don't say if it's made in USA or not. Another bolt. I know what that is. That's for a 5-liter Ford intake, upper intake bolt. That's what that's for. I think I've picked another one out of the other box. Right there's another one. Them are 5-liter Mustang intake, upper intake bolts. And then here's a set of needle nose pliers. Tool shop needle nose. They're not, you can't open them up. They're froze up, so I'll have to work on them. And there's my Craftsman half drive ratchet. I'll have to get it back out and use it. That's the thing, I didn't like the Craftsman ratchets just because they're not long enough. Especially the half drive. Half drive, you just can't get no leverage on one of these. So I just never really used it, really. Hey, I've got more Craftsman wrenches in here. And I've got some more. Yeah, here's some more. More of the Craftsman Torx screwdrivers. There's a bigger. What the heck did I do there? I got a spark plug boot on the end of it. I must have needed to get a spark plug deep sometime or another. That should be a Phillips screwdriver right there. Yep, P4. P4 Phillips, made in the USA. Look in there. So that's from Craftsman. One of them yeah, one of them, whatever you call them, screwdrivers. There's a air chuck tool, C-clamp, cut-off tool, pipe cutter, tubing cutter. There's some more of my Snap-on or Craftsman wrenches in here. What's this? Here's a bench top. Here's an 18mm bench top wrench. Oh, here's some more of them cheap ass screwdrivers. Another tire gauge, tire inflator gauge. Oh, got a some kind of a ratchet here. Made in Taiwan. Oh, here's the popular. This is another Popular Mechanics. Yeah, this was a special one. This thing got a rotating head on it right here. This thing never was much of a use either, but worked about half. But it's got a rotating head on it. I guess Popular Mechanics back in the day thought they had the tools that would work, and I guess if it worked, it worked. Some, half. But yeah, it's got a pivoting ball head in this ratchet from Popular Mechanics 3H drive. Nope, there's part of one. Up there's the other part. What we got here? Oh, that's part of the part of the one tool. This tool here, part of that. Steering wheel. It's not a steering wheel puller. It's where you use to press the pin in for the steering. Yeah, horn button. That's what that's for. Another set of adjustable wrenches. There's my other rest of my Cummins wrenches that I got. That's just the cheap ones. There's that one, this one, and this one. I have a set of four of them, I think. My other one's out in the toolbox. I got my other one out somewhere. Coming in a 4-piece set. There's a Craftsman battery terminal puller. What else is in here? Oh, there's another air gun, air blower. I should keep this out. I need them. Oh, there's the other angled screwdriver. Another air blower. And then there's just a crimp tool thing. Another adjustable plier. Adjustable wrench. This probably doesn't even work. Yeah, it works. Half-assed, I guess. It's old. Don't even know where it came from. It says made in USA. Let me look at this a little closer. It's a rigid forged steel. The reverse side it says 6-inch. The Rigid Tool Company. There we go. 6-inch. The Rigid Tool Company, Elyria, Ohio. Made in USA. So that's where that come from. Sweet. This I do believe. I don't remember where it came from. But it's a junk. There's a quarter half drive extension. Don't know what brand. It says made in USA on it. It's a Husky. Here's a Husky half drive extension. Made in USA. The ball detent's missing. That's the reason why it's in here. Because the ball's missing out of it. wonder if I can get that warranted through Husky. I wouldn't get a Made in USA one anyway. But anyway, here's one of them multi-tools. There's a nut splitter. That comes with the Craftsman set. Craftsman nut splitter. And more air chugs, air tools. There's an old air chug. There's one of them. Fuel line connector. And we got, what's this? A punch. There's a punch. Proto. It's a Proto punch. Proto punch had been broke off. And then last but not least, there's a snap-on. 1/2 inch. Open end. With a line wrench on the end. Sweet. This is a 1/2 inch. I got a 9/16 too. I even forgot I had that. Wow. I'll have to put that in my tool cart with my 9/16. And that's the bottom of that box. So yeah. There you guys go. Well, got my 9/16 snap-on. So I got a 9/16 and 1/2 open end line wrench. Snap-on. So I got them. So yeah, guys. Here's all my tools that were in my toolbox out of my house. Get this thing to focus in here. So there it is. What I had, junk shit there, and some other junk that I had. These were not the best of crescent wrenches, or what you want to call adjustable wrenches. But then I got the Pro set from Cummins. So I got them. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff here. They're saved. I think I got more stuff out somewhere. But anyway, that's the most of it. I do have one more box that I'll show you here real quick. Right here. This little box here is a Dremel box. It's got stuff in it. But I want to do a separate video for this because I bought this separate from a crackhead that wanted drugs, and they had tools they wanted to sell, so I bought this little box here that's got some tools in it. So I'll do a video on it later. But for this one, I'm done with this. What was in these boxes that I rescued out of my garage. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give me that thumbs up, like and subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this little tool haul,